Welcome back, everybody. Thank you. This is the Sourceseeker. I'm your host, Baruti Carla, as with my co-host, Pamela Ballard Hicks. We have artists coming in. We have a powerful discussion going on about music. Music is such a powerful aphrodisiac. It can help emotions and spirit and all kinds of different things. Music throughout history has been a riser and a mood changer. It's been all of those things all throughout history. And I want to tell you who's bringing this. This is the Brighter Source Group. Myself, Pam, and our brother there, Jonathan. We are members of the Brighter Source Group, and we're bringing the Sourceseeker Hour here to you today. And we thank you very much for joining us. We have a new guest come in, Brother Lyndon. Can you tell us about yourself?
Yes. 33 years old, artist in Houston, Texas, raised here. My roots from Louisiana, and I've been an artist since maybe 98, just grinding as a youngster, coming all the way up. You know, my roots are from Louisiana, so, you know, I had a sound that was similar to, you know, Juvenile and Lil Wayne and cats of that era, but I was from Houston, so I had a South Side feel, if you will. And I'm also a musician, so, you know, I've just been doing this music for some time, and I've seen it evolved. And
so we saying Houston is up there or down there?
When we say up there or down there, we have to really stick to what that is, because Houston is midpoint of up there and down there. Because
well, when I say up there, down there, of course I'm saying, if you say New York is up there, LA is up there, where are we in connection with those as far as music rappers and the music scene?
When we speak of the music scene, we can't compare it to LA,
okay,
or New York, because they're not hot right now. You know,
okay.
you have eras which have points. Right now, Atlanta is running the music scene. Period.
Powerful.
If we talk rap music, they run the music world. Period.
Okay.
And because they're a powerhouse, they work together. Houston, we have a lot of diversity, and we also have a lot of hate when it comes to the music. It's not much love as you would think it should be, but you know, a lot of guys don't want to see you come up. They won't even help you or lend a hand. In Atlanta, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but trying to see the next artist on. So for us, it's a funny style of music, but for us, it's kind of like, hey man, you'll help me out here? Oh no, man, you know, I ain't really doing that right now. But then you hear them on the radio, or then you see them making these moves, and it's like, did you really want to see me on there? But we don't push as a whole. You know, as a musical whole, Houston is cool. We always had a buzz and always had the name going. Or you come to Houston, oh man, they really getting down right there, but we have nothing to show for it.
Let me hear your comment on that, brother.
I agree to a certain extent, but the only way I see it as far as Houston, we in one genre, because we've developed a sound as far as what DJ Screw did, which nobody else did, but we developed a specific sound for Houston and for this specific area down south, that if we want to go up New York, they know what we do down here, so their expectancy is they're expecting to hear the down south rap. So if you come across somebody that's lyrical or that understands music and they can go up north, and you don't tell them where you're from, and you do what you do and you display your art, and then you tell them you're from Houston, it's a shockwave. It's a shockwave, because I can say I done it. I've done it in Virginia, I've done it in New York, so I can say that officially, but it's how you convey your music and what is it that you want to do if you're from Houston, branding off whatever. Because in Atlanta, they do their own thing, they do help, but for the most part, everybody individually has their own movement. And when you got a group that's you doing this, he's doing this, she's doing this, and we come together, don't worry about nothing else. You do what you're good at. When we come back together, everything is going to boom, and that's why Atlanta's booming.
Just jump on in, Brother JP.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, Brother Jeff, Equalizer.
I'm just going to say that, yeah, working together is very essential. I'm just thinking from my perspective. I'm not, you know, too much into the rap game. I know more like bands and, you know, playing with bands. And it's been very beneficial to connect with people from all over, all genres of music, playing bands. Because people can call me to play some R&B. People call me to play some funk. People call me to play whatever. One time, somebody said, "Hey, do you do any? You play any opera?" You know, so working together, just connecting with people. I know somebody who can do that for you. I can pass them over. That's essential. That's very essential, no matter what genre of music it is. So definitely, got to work together to make this thing happen. Come up.
Music has always been progressive. It's been the progressive area of change, revolutionary change. Artists such as Edwin Starr, War, James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. They've all impacted culture positively and made people pay attention. What happened to that genre, that type of music? Is it still out there, or do we not just know about it? Anybody, everybody.
I definitely believe it's still out there because
Where?
Everywhere, everywhere. People have to be willing to listen to it. You have to go and seek it because music is about seeking as well as a listener. You have to seek it because.
Can you name a few people who might be doing a little?
What's his
Now,
name?
I heard J. Cole's song, what was it, Be Yourself? What was the name of that song?
Yeah.
Be Yourself? That was powerful.
See, J. Cole is one of the many artists, but you have to tap into different realms and different genres of music as well, from the gospels to the R&Bs, because you have so many artists that's not even heard of, or you may heard of the person and kind of like yeah, I don't know too much about them. We're human. We're creatures of habit, so we stick to what we know. Like you may still listen to James Brown to this day.
Of course, yeah. And say it loud.
You see what I mean? Yeah. So we're creatures of habit.
Get up, get on up.
What our comfort zones are. So we tend to gravitate towards music that we're comfortable with. Frankie Beverly and Mays. You know, you got the Al Greens, and you will stick to a genre that's yours. You will very rarely hear a person say, "Oh, I listen to Skip with a Flipper."
But what I will say is that once we venture, for instance, I heard all of this when I was, a younger man about this dude named Tupac.
Yeah.
And I say, hey man, a rapper, he can't be doing nothing. I didn't even pay attention to who he was until my stepson kept on jamming, and I'm trying to get a little closer to my stepson. So I say, okay, I'm gonna listen. I started listening a little bit, then he got shot, and he became much bigger and much bigger. And then I just started paying attention to everything. I said, wait a minute, what this man talk? He getting down. Panther Power and Trapped and all of these kinds of jams. What's the song about the mama with that one?
Oh,
Yeah. Hey man,
You got the
that was too super deep.
Well, I felt the same way about LL Cool J.
Around the way, girl. Around the way, girl. Are you kidding? Yes. Around. Hey, that was a jam.
I have a question for you three guys here. Music. You think it's today's music? Is it showing too much more than what these kids can comprehend? Like for example, I'll use Grace Jones' record "Roll to the Bumper." That came out in the '80s. I mean, I didn't know she was talking about anal sex. I got in college.
I did not know that until you told it to me.
I just found out.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about. This is back in the '80s. So you think that the music that's coming out nowadays, is it being relayed to the kids more? Is it more at a faster rate than they can comprehend and understand it?
I would just say this.
Because we just patting our feet. I have no idea she was talking about that until I got in college.
Society's just moved in a whole nother level. It just ain't music, it's society. I mean, look at what they show on TV these days. Come on. I mean, if you just watch an episode of Empire, you say, oh no. So, it's a bit much. So I think it's society. As society moves, music moves. Y'all agree with that?
I mean, that's true. Yeah, as society moves, music moves, whatever's popping, everybody gonna rock with what's popping. But just like in the old days, when Ron Isley and them used to make music, look at you, check that out.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
So just with your gesture alone, speaking his name lyrically in his language, I can finesse you and I don't have to speak so vocally. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, do you pick up a dictionary? Do you really know how to talk? Can you really say this word but can you replace it with another word?
Oh, absolutely.
And not make it so disrespectful, or can you do that? To me, that's artistry. And if you can't do that, you just doing what everybody doing right now, which is the music that don't nobody want to hear, but the beat good,
Yeah.
the hook nice.
And-
Videos are very
that's what's
futuristic
selling
and they're
right
very charismatic, but at the end of the day, if you have no substance, it's just a wave and it's just gonna float out and wash up
There
on the
was
beach.
a hook that what's this guy put out? The West Coast rapper. Oh, what's the guy's name? He was with
West
Dr.
Side
Dre.
Connection?
Snoop.
No, yeah, and what was that song? The latest song that he put out. I was telling you about it, Lyndon.
You saying what?
Well, the famous one is Gin
I'm
and
living my
Juice.
best life.
I'm living my best, and that was just a
Oh
hook.
yeah. That was
I
just
mean,
a
I
hook.
was so shocked that
Hook
you know
and the beat. Song was whatever.
that it went that way, and it was so big, based on I thought it was the worst song.
Just smile. Simple words.
I thought it was the worst song that I'd ever heard. Then after about that 100 plays later, and everybody else singing it, I start singing it too.
That was an artist that redid one of Frankie Beverly's songs, and I really liked the song until I saw the video, and all the video was about him going flying out to California to buy weed. Bring back
Oh,
distributor.
that's Colonel.
I mean, it was a beautiful song. I'm like,
Are we talking about look at California?
Yeah, but then-
Colonel, what's his name?
But then
Colonel.
once I saw the video on YouTube, I'm
What's that
like,
guy named Colonel
really?
White?
I think I don't want to be wrong. I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
And this is the Sourceseeker here on Afro Vibes Radio, the #1 internet station in the world. This is the Sourceseeker Hour, and we will have a break and come right back in a second. Thank you very much.
I think that's the last time.
Is that your guy?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Last one.